you'll know our guests tonight at ITV News London as regulars with us and improv comedy legends.
You mean Peter One?
Peter One, yes, Peter One. You've been married so many times, darling, it's hard to keep track.
Yes.
I said to Peter One, I told...
I call you Pete, you're the second Pete, repeat.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, we're here every Wednesday.
Yes, it's Paul Merton and Suki Webster. It's such a joy.
Nice to meet you. How are you? Hello.
How are you?
I don't know, I've no idea. You'll tell me.
Oh, yes, we're here to talk about your wonderful show.
Yes,
do you know what I
are,
absolutely
yes.
loved is what the audience didn't hear is when that clip played, you were both laughing at yourselves.
Yes, well, yes, it's a bit embarrassing, isn't it? Because it's improvised, you don't remember. You know, you sort of like as soon as you finish the show, you know, somebody might come up to you and say, "Oh, that was a lovely bit you did with the budgie guy that speaks Welsh." You
have no idea.
Is your brain automatically goes, well, don't need to remember that now, that's over. And so because I've been doing it for about 40 years. So if I had a memory of everything I'd ever done, it would be rather astonishing. So yeah, you are surprised when you look back and see stuff.
Oh, well, last time you guys were here, when you were here last year, you were here to talk about your residency at the Comedy Store, doing improv together. How did it go? Did you enjoy it, Suki?
Oh, we had a brilliant time, and we're back again, doing it in a run this time with an incredible lineup. So it's very, very exciting.
I mean, you say incredible lineup, but you're being, don't downplay it. The names you've got involved are incredible, like the likes of David Mitchell.
David Tennant,
yes.
Julian Clary, Stephen Mangan,
Marcus Brigstock and Rachel Paris tomorrow.
Yes. Some tickets left, a few, only a few. But
Stephen Mangan.
Yes. But I sort of imagine that you send a little WhatsApp message or a text or leave a little voice note or something.
Can I
Ask
stop
someone
you
to
there?
do it.
Paul doesn't even have a mobile.
I don't have a mobile phone.
So, Suki,
I recognise the words you're saying. I recognise the words you're saying. I'm lively informed they mean something.
Yes. So when Suki sends a WhatsApp message or what have you, do people just immediately say yes?
Well, David Tennant's never, ever done improvisation before.
No.
Neither has David Mitchell. And both of them were nervous but keen. So you emailed them.
I emailed, I particularly David Mitchell, because I think because he said, I really can't do this. And I was saying, well, yeah, but you do it all the time, except you haven't ever done it in the context of an improvised show. But the stuff he does on television, he's improvised. He's making stuff up all the time, So I sent him a long email saying, look, I know we'll look after you, because we will do. We'll look after him. And I said, look, not only is there no parachute, but there's no plane. You'll be fine. your feet will be on the ground. We'll look after you. And essentially, because we will, if there's a moment that isn't working, we'll just change it.
Well, and the audience love a little wobble, so long as you don't fall off the track, and we'll make absolutely sure. There's no way they can. But the audience actually want to see you going, oh, I'm not quite sure. That's part of the joy.
Yeah.
And as I say that if you have like 10 seconds that doesn't really work, that shows the audience it's improvised, because you say, well, why would we bother have rehearsed that?
Yeah, that's true. I'm truly pleased you at least use some tech, Paul, by sending that email. Well done. But Julian was on last week, wasn't he? Well, let's take a look at a clip.
Oh, OK.
Check your age and your blood group.
Yes. Freeze, this side, and emotion. Worry.
Oh, no.
Oh.
You're too old to have a tattoo.
Just brilliant. It does look like people are just having lots of fun.
Oh, it's
and coming out of their
fun.
comfort zone.
Yeah.
Yes. Because you don't know what you're going to be doing. And I think from the audience point of view as well, they get to suggest things. So if they suggest a line of dialogue or a situation and it turns into a really good scene, they can feel genuinely that, I've contributed to that.
Oh, well, look, Sally's joined us in the studio for the weather. And I know you're a massive fan of these two, aren't you?
Huge. Well, I'm desperate to ask you. So we had Nina Conti on the show, and she said she does a lot of improvisation. Before her, she is inconsolable, because it must be the most terrifying thing, A, doing comedy, but B, doing improvisation. Are you scared before?
Not really, because we've been doing it so long. It's excitement rather than fear. And it's just fun, and like Paul said, there's nothing to worry about. The show doesn't exist yet. So it's not, when you've written something, you're like, will that bit work? And is that joke, have I constructed it right? With this, you just go on and do it.
I find that almost unbelievable. That's amazing.
It seems to be, but I mean, this conversation we're having now is improvised, but you're not nervous about it.
Well,
I hope so. Who would write this?
Well, thankfully, we do our job and you do your job, and you guys do phenomenally well in it, and and you're
Well,
just
thank you.
so brilliant. And as you said, there are tickets available tomorrow.
Yes.
Just for some, yeah.
And there are some of the runs are already sold out because you're just so brilliant. So
Indeed,
to both
yeah.
Paul and Suki,
Every
thank
Wednesday
you so
comedy
much.
store. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So Sal, they've got a sunny disposition and more sun coming.
Well, have I got weather news for you? Sorry. We have got the temperatures climbing up from tomorrow.
Hooray.
Yes, the sun is coming. The winds are coming up from the south.